Hey, what's up, guys? Back for another deck profile here. Now, if you guys saw my short, I was just at Heroes and Games in Columbus, Ohio at the Greater Columbus Convention Center. It's a great time. Shout out to all my boys there. I love all of you. I got the Thunder Dragon list here. This is probably my favorite list after post-ban list, I will say, that I've tested with Thunder. Obviously, there's going to be like Thunder Dragon Dinosaurs, Thunder Dragon Link, you know, the whole spiel. But this deck was just more or less just what I really wanted to play. I'm gonna go through it and explain it, so, you know, without further ado. It's a nice 60 Carter, dude. Look at that Colossus, dude. I sold my Altis. You guys probably can't blame me, so don't worry about it. This deck's just very good. And if you guys want, I will have I might have a 40 card Thunder list with hand traps. I would just rather play all gas. There is 0 breaks in this deck, which is kind of my favorite part, so. Alright, so starting off, obviously, 3 Battery Man Solar. This card's absolutely insane. You know, I don't really have anything to say about this. This card makes Saryuja if you open a Bystial. You know what I mean, so. And then the rest of the Thunder Dragons, the 3 OG T-Drotch, 3 Dark, 3 Roar, and then 1 Hawk and 1 Duo. So originally I wasn't playing Duo. I really like Duo. The 1 Hawk is completely fine. The rest of them I think at 3 because we're playing Allure. You just want to see him more than you don't. The 1 Hawk is completely fine as well. Duo is actually very good because it's an extender. If you need to make Zombie Vampire in like mid-turn. A lot of the time too with a Thunder Dragon monster, like if you get Roar's effect to summon Dark and you have one other monster, you can make an SP, and then the Dark will add Hawk or Duo or whatever. If you already, it would sometimes add Duo, sometimes add Hawk, depending if you haven't used a Thunder Dragon monster effect this turn. And then you can just discard Hawk, summon back any of them, make Colossus. If they nib you somehow, you can just SP your Colossus away, and then it just resets the board. So all these are very insane. So I think that's just kind of where we're at. So. And then you guys know the Nemesis engine, eh? Oh yeah. I've had my 3 Europrint flags for a long time, since the set came out. Shout out my boy John.
Shout out.
And then just playing 1 Corridor in this list. I think all you need is 1 because we're actually playing Thunder Dragons. If you're not playing Thunder Dragons and want to resolve Colossus, you're playing 3 of this probably. And then of course the I mean, Protos, dude. I mean, this card's so insane, it's unreal.
Should be banned.
Yeah, dude, it probably will go right back on, you know. It'll be like Snatch Steal in 2014 where it was legal for like 1 format and then went right back off. But this card's just way too fucking good. It being a dark as well is just also just very insane. So, and then for the Bystials, we're playing a heavy Bystial count. We're playing 3 Lubellion, the 1 Magnamut, 2 Sarnier, 2 Baldrake. Baldrake is very insane against the Colossus itself, and then 2 Druis. Because you have to open a Bystial plus Solar to just do exactly what you want, or just the Baby Chaos Dragons. But I wanted to max out them because all these cards do something instead of just being like, oh, we're just going to, you know what I mean? It's not like a Chaos Sorcerer or something. Plus losing the die roll, which I'm very good at doing, so I liked all that. So, and then the small Dragon engine, I'm just playing 2 Seyforts still. I think 2 Seyforts is completely fine. The 1 light, the 1 black. Still playing 1 Noctivision. I think this card is still just very insane. Sometimes this card will just come out of nowhere off of a Zombie Vampire, and then you make like Reproducus or SP and draw a card. It's ridiculous. So, Leveneer, of course. And then the Shiren, John. You forgetting the Shiren run?
Never, never, never.
Never, never, never. The card's incredible. This card, too, can just sometimes just start the combo if you open a Bystial and you just happen to mill a Roar or a Dark. And then just 2 Visions. I think 2 Visions is completely fine. The power of this engine, I think, is just unreal, realistically. Like, you can pan it to me, bro. Because a lot of people don't read the Crimson Gaia card. It does, I think, 19 things or something like that. You know what I mean? It's what it seems like, right? So, the card is incredible. And then of course we got to play the 3 Umseti and the 1 Happy. I'm not playing Debna Tefnuet in this list. I just want to test without it and see if it was necessary. So far it's been fine because we're playing Duo. That's like another searchable card that could be an 8. Obviously it's not as free, but it's also not a brick in itself. And the last monster is obviously just 3 Fenrir. So Yeah.
Shout out to another
Yeah.
list.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. And then for the spells, the Thunder Dragon Fusion, this card is obviously insane. Stark, Chaos Space, Foolish, obviously the Regained and the Gaia. And then for the 3-Os, 3 King Stark, 3 Allure, and 3 Talents. So I think this list is very cut and dry. Talents is very insane in this list too, obviously, because 10 Pies play 37 hand traps or something like that, jokingly. I know it's like 20 something, but in a lot of the combos in this deck, or whatever, where you want to end on SP Colossus, you can just do it off of 2 cards. So like Talents drawing you 2 is just very good if you don't get through or whatever. And then for the extra deck, the extra dip, obviously Colossus and Titan. I almost want to sob when I see that I can play this card again. It's been 5 years, I think, since it was banned. Both of these cards are very incredible. This one's obviously insane going first, but they're both just equally as good going into a board. Like if you lose the die roll, these just actually gain advantage if they princess target to pop, because then you banish the Thunder and do shit with it. Also, a lot of things about this deck too, Johnny panicked me, is what I've noticed is, like, if they shifter you, depending on the hand that you open, you can actually still just play, like, easily. And it's not great, but you don't mind it. Like, it's not like, oh, like, if you open a bunch of Thunder cards after shifter, you're like, whoa, it's insane. Especially Battery Manslaughter. And then, obviously, the Striker, Seal, SP, Reproductus, you can turn a monster to Thunder. You can turn the Protoss to Fire. Call Fire. Everyone knows all that stuff. And then the last link, too, is the Dark. The Dark never really comes up that much, but I figured I'd have it in here. I'm not playing Selene, but I am playing, Access Code. The Saryuja and the Access Code. John, you like Saryuja, bro?
Best card.
It's the best card, dude. Also, it and Reproductus being an Earth is just actually kind of relevant a lot of the time. The only seed I'm playing is Zombie Vampire. And then, of course, the Scarlight, and then the Scarred. And then the Red Dragon Archfiend itself. These cards are crazy. And then for the rank 10, or the level Synchro 10s, obviously Chaos Angel. Shout out my boy John let me use his Dispatter. Cody still has mine, which is completely fine. And then the Changing. This card is also just ridiculous. One thing I want to talk about too, is the fact that like Super Poly could just be extremely relevant this format, and obviously it hasn't panned out as much yet because it's brand new. It still actually doesn't take effect till I think Monday, but it's a water worm, so I mean it's just like it's not getting Super Poly usually, and the amount of Bystials we play with it just makes it even better. So I don't even mind it over Baron. Like Baron's obviously insane. Don't get me wrong, but
Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace. But I do like playing Changing. So, but yeah, guys, it's just one of the lists. Let me know how you're feeling. I'll see you guys later. Cheers.